Hello, everybody. Sedrik and Sidra here. CR Wrestling Commentary, New Japan Pro Wrestling, World Tag League 2021 Day 6?
6, I guess.
6? Is it 6? Last one we called 6, but I think it's 5.
He got it because he had two Super Juniors back to back instead of interchangeable. Then he had 2 tag leagues back to back. So we're getting it done.
So day 6.
Yeah, 6.
All right. So day 6 begins with Suzuki-gun against Bullet Club. So it's Taka and Minoru versus Chase and Fale. Because I refuse to think his first name is Bad or Luck or Bad Luck. I just call him Fale sometimes. So this match was chaotic. It was chaotic, fast-paced. Chase Owens tried to exchange strikes with Minoru, which is not a good idea. He went for that 3-hit combination, and we went to jump the elbow. Minoru just popped him in the neck.
Yep.
Excuse me. And so then Taka wanted to exchange with Chase. Not a good idea. Chase got to get some redemption. So pop Taka. Taka was just getting dropped.
Mm-hmm. Hey, outside, it was Minoru and Fale. And, Minoru's not backing down. Chase had to come around and help Fale out. Did you see that?
Yes.
Minoru's a handful. He had to go and grab, Chase had to grab Minoru so Fale could gut shot him. Fale was gut shotting everybody.
In the opening, that's what he was doing. Body blow, body blow, body blow, body blow. It was like, we got to get away from this. So, they did some fighting, some wrestling. Early on, Taka hit. He dropped Chase and put him in the just face lock, that bridging rear chin lock, and he was bridging it back, and he was all up on his feet and I was like, Chase should just tap on general principle, because that used to be a legitimate finisher by Taka, and now it's like it looks nice, but that's where it ends, and I think that's just wrong. I really do think him putting that move on that early is something they shouldn't do. If you're not gonna win the match with your finisher, don't use it. Let them block it all the time. That's what I think should be done. This is real wrestling, not a game. So,
but when he does his finisher, doesn't he have their arm pull all the way back?
Not all the time. Sometimes they up on their hand, both hands, but they tap out, and then there's sometimes we got the arm trapped behind them both, and he's bridging back. I've seen both of them, and I've seen them score victories with both of them for quite some time now.
Okay.
So I just don't like how they're doing that. I wish New Japan would stop shortchanging Taka. I don't know who Taka fucked. I don't know who he got pregnant, but they are messing him up.
He needs to apologize.
Man, apologies ain't gonna make this.
Just try to start somewhere.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere. And so the match does go on. Chase and Fale got their new move with the fireman's carry with the double foot stomp the single foot stomp to the back of the head from the top rope. Okay, cool. And it's not a finisher, and they don't present it as a finisher, and I like that. It's a nice move. It should be a high damaging move, but Chase giving it away here. He's got to be gentle because he's stomping on the back of Fale's hand. So he's got to be gentle. So he does the stomp. Fale knows to drop the opponent. And it's not necessarily giving away. If you just look at it twice, you see what's going on.
When they did it on Sonata, it was Sonata's head.
Yeah, he had Sonata by his neck, by the back of his neck, so Chase could get that head.
Mm-hmm.
They kept fighting. And Minoru, you know how he get. He's gonna fight. He ain't gonna back down, and I like that. But amongst all the chaos at the end, Chase got that package power driver on Taka. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
And from the beginning, it's a 50-50 shot that I was going to be accurate. I had it 50-50, one way or the other. I was going to win. I called it. I said Chase is going to put the package power driver on Taka and get the win, or Suzuki's going to get the power driver on Chase and get the win. Either way, that's how it's going to end. And I was right. But it's not a bad ending. It's a good ending. It makes sense. There was chaos. Suzuki couldn't be there because he was getting beat up or something. So yeah, it's a good end. It makes sense, and it's an enjoyable match. And I could watch it maybe 2 more times. It was like that. It's not a 5-star. It's a definite 3-star, but it's interesting and chaotic. I think it's worthwhile. I think y'all should check it out. I think it's a worthwhile match. So with that said, we're gonna get rolling to the next match. All right, so the next match is House of Torture, Takahashi and Evil, and who they go against, Sidra? Oh yeah, Tiger Mask and Yuji Nagata.
Yeah.
Look, we didn't pay too much attention to that match because it's House of Torture. It went as we thought it would. Tiger Mask being stiff, being strong, not taking any gup off no one. He hit that avalanche arm drag, which was awesome. I like when he hit that. Nagata showed fire. He was kicking and whatnot. He was showing that he's alive. He was showing that. But let's just cut through the bullshit, because while this match was all right from what we was seeing, it ends with Tiger Mask being defeated by not Nagata, but Takahashi, by Yujiro. He got that elevated DDT on and it ain't look too good. Maybe it's because it's him doing it. I'm just not a Yujiro fan. I am not. I'm just not.
We are not.
And for Tiger Mask to be defeated by him, I'm like, why does Evil not beat anybody?
Maybe they're trying to give him a push.
Man, Yujiro ain't shit. That's his job. That's the booking. He ain't shit. He know he ain't shit. And if I was Tiger Mask, I'd be like, look, I'm going to lose to Evil. Put me in the STO. I'll do a little flip over for you. Go ahead and pin me. But fuck him. That's exactly where I would have been. Not no goddamn Yujiro. I'm like, look, I've done a lot of things in my career, and that will not be one. I'm just saying.
I agree.
Just saying. So, House of Torture, they win. It's some bullshit. It ain't the fact that they won, it's that it was Yujiro that won.
Yes. He
ain't shit. If anyone thinks that he's alright, y'all tell me, let me know, educate me on why Takahashi Yujiro is a good wrestler, somebody that should get a win over someone like Tiger Mask.
Because he ain't shown us shit in 3 years.
Not a goddamn thing. Any case, we're going to move on with this. We're going to get to the next match. Maybe it'll be worth a goddamn. So let's roll. Next match, everyone, is Makabe and Honma Tomoaki versus what's their name?
Shoto,
Yoshihashi, and Goto Hirooki. And I'm gonna be honest with you. The star of this was Honma. Okay, Tomoaki Honma was the star of this. He wrestled his ass off. He was showing that power.
He was working hard. Taking on 2-on-1.
And that's not what the whole match was him against these two.
I don't know where Makabe went, but he was gone.
Just gone. At one point I saw him kneeling in the corner and he was looking kind of like, it is what it is, and I haven't seen him since.
He was laid out on the floor. That's all I know.
No, I don't want him. That was Yoshihashi. This match wasn't as good as Honma was actually performing.
Yeah.
All right. Honma outshined the whole match by himself. And he got beat. Double team move, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
And it was Yoshihashi that pinned him. So, I mean, I wish I could say more, but there just isn't more to say.
Honma was the workhorse, but it didn't amount to anything.
Yeah, anything that they was going to do during the match that would have been quote-unquote damage to the neck, they didn't do it. They didn't get that off. Yoshihashi hit a super kick that I think popped Honma really good or missed altogether as he slapped his leg. But there was after it, not Honma, but Yoshihashi looked very concerned for a small second. He looked like, oh man, did I mess up? Mm-hmm. It was epic. You could see the 15-year-old kid that just got caught doing something wrong at school, and he knows that he's messed up at home. You could see that come out of Yoshihashi just for a second. But whatever happened, I think Honma's okay, and I don't think the match should have ended that way, and I don't think that going on the way that Honma was performing, that if Makabe was there, that I don't think they should have lost by any means. But Makabe just bailed out at some point. I don't care if he got knocked off the apron or not. He just won't there forever. He wasn't even there when the match was over.
He was on the floor. The young boy was with him.
Whatever happened, it had to have been epic. He got hit with a fry pan or something. But I'm not a fan of the way this ended, and I don't know. Maybe Makabe is just saying, "Look, get rid of me for this. I'm not interested. I just want to go to the back." Who knows? They should do better. They should really do better by their wrestlers and whatnot and book these things better. But with that said, y'all, let's roll.
Let's roll.
Okay, so the next match is Tenkozy versus Gorillas of Destiny. And you know what? Straight up, this was a tag. This was a war.
Yeah.
This was a tag team war. Let me go and get this mic off me so set my chest. So then again, it might be, reverberating from in there and all. Don't need that. Okay. Yeah, ain't no blow by blow. I'm going on this one, and I couldn't spoil it if I tried, but everybody beat the hell out of everybody. There was very few tags. It was predominantly one-on-ones, but Tama and Kojima were
battling.
They were fighting
from the beginning, outside, the inside. They were battling.
I mean, it was brutal. They fought. This right here should have been the main event. This was damn good. I highly recommend this. This is, I give this 4.5 stars, bottom barrel least. That match was good. Tama and Satoshi kept going at each other, trying to get their own version of the Ace Crusher on. They was doing that. Loa and Tenzan was more or less, quote unquote, and metaphorically, butting heads.
Yeah. Slamming bodies.
Yeah, this match was it was chaotic in a orderly sense. It wasn't chaotic like Suzuki-gun where it's just all over the place and it doesn't seem to have a flow or rhythm to it. This is, we done paired off, and this is how we gonna battle. There were very few double team moves. I enjoyed this match. It was good, and Tama got the Ace Crusher on, but it didn't really mean anything, even though the referee had long lost who was legal and not legal, because he was checking on moves with Tama and Satoshi, and I don't recall a tag to get Tenzan and Loa in, but that probably was.
Satoshi tagged. I can't remember Tama tagging. I don't mean he didn't, but I remember Kojima tagging.
Okay, so maybe the ref did have a grip on this then. Hey, maybe I lost the plot because I just couldn't tell anymore. But when they got in, they kept the same pace going. Loa and Tenzan. Tenzan is like, look, I got the jacked up ankle and all that, but you know what? I can still throw that heel kick. I can still lay that headbutt into you. We can still do the damn thing. But ultimately, Loa got his new finisher on. which is just crossface. He got it on Tenzan, and
he tapped out.
Yeah, Tenzan submitted, which is something rare.
Like I said, Tenzan's like, I don't bend that far anymore.
Yeah, and then I said, I don't bend at all. So, hey, I suggest y'all watch it. This was worthwhile. This was good. This should be day 6. So I suggest you check it out. This was awesome. So we're gonna get on to the next match. Next match, Dangerous Tekkers, which is Tai Chi and Zack Sabre Jr. versus the team of Yano Toru and Tanahashi Hiroshi, and this match is absolute bedlam.
Yes.
I mean, if you want to see the epitome of insanity and randomness, it's this match. And I mean, Yano so many near falls on Zack.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. It was hollering, it was yelling, it was fighting in and out the ring, it was multiple pin attempts. Yano was getting his stuff in, which is simply, all you want to know, with Yano getting his shit in it's multiple pin attempts and using the corner without the padding on.
And targeting balls.
Yeah, he targets balls. Okay. You can't pick one thing out. You're laughing the first half of this match,
mm-hmm.
and then you're just tired of laughing. Not because it gets serious or anything. No, you just laugh too much. You break your laugh box. You don't laugh anymore. You just that's a very funny situation. So,
it's no one thing to pick out. You just gotta watch the damn match.
Yeah, literally, it's just so random. There was a spot where, oh my goodness, when they got him, they got him outside the ring. Yano did, and he taped Dangerous Tekka's arms together around one of the railing posts, like a doozer built it. In my head, I've always called him a doozer post. All right, here you go. It's out in the open. All right, I would call it a doozer post because like the doozers built it. If you have anyone that know what a Fraggle is, yeah, I'm pretty much dating myself.
I'm dating both of us.
But still, it was tied to it, and Tai Chi tried to yank away and pull Zack's arm to yank. Zack's like, and Tai Chi's like, well, what do I do? Nobu got up and
he was at the commentary.
Yeah, he was at commentary. He got up and got the scissors and cut him free. And when Yano and Tanahashi saw it, they went out there and was like, no, we got to stop this. And they was complaining and whatnot to Nobu, who was like, pretty much, I don't give a damn. And Tekka's got a hold of them, was beating them up, put them in, their respective submissions of Cobra Twist and the Stretch Plum, and they had him in there, and all of a sudden, she pointed out, she said, Nobu, that's where he went. He's tying their legs together. Tanahashi and Yano, he's tying their legs together. And so, before we get to that, this spot I wanted, this was funny. Yano and Tanahashi take Tekka to the back, beat him up, come back out. Yano starts setting stuff up. He puts up the awning,
a big curtain of some sort.
Yeah, their partition at the entrance. He put it up at the gates that lead to the ring, and then he went and him and Tanahashi slid a table at it.
Then they climbed the railing back across.
And then when the Tekkas came back,
started posing.
Yeah, they were straight up posing.
Yeah,
and oh my goodness! And then Tekkas came out and I was like, "What the hell is this?" As they getting it out of the way, and then the partition fell on Zack, and Zack lost his mind. Zack started kicking it and shit. He's like, "You damn thing!" And he's just all mad. And he hear the count. He scrambles. He turns over and scrambles to his feet. He almost Scooby-Dooed it for a second. And he got in there. So then let's fast forward back to what I was saying, which was the match end when they tied Yano and Tanahashi's feet together, and with that they could not get back to the ring. They was doing good, and then Yano fell. I was like, "What the hell you fall for?" And they got counted out, and then the match was over. So It was bedlam. And I'm going to tell you, we done told you some of the major points of this match, but it does not tell you the match at all.
No, you just got to watch it. You'll enjoy it.
Yes, you just got to watch it. It is funny. It is worthwhile. It's so many near falls. You're kind of like, what? Even though I told you the end, you're going to be like, you're going to be on the edge of your seat. You're going to wonder. So I suggest check it out. I would honestly I can only give this 3 stars because if it was competitive, it'd be an easy 4. Even if Yano does his silliness in the ring, but it was silliness outside the ring, it diminishes it. So it is what it is. Comedy wise and craziness, I give it an 8 star. Let's just go with Dave Meltzer's rating and just ruin all that shit. But not seriously, you want to give it something. Yeah, 3 stars. I think it's fair. So we're going to get to the main event. So let's roll. Okay, everybody. Main event time. Los Ingobernables de Japón, Naito, Tetsuya, and Sanada versus United Kingdoms, Great Khan and Aaron Henare. And I ain't gonna lie, this match started off as silly as a Yano match. I'm talking about they were hair pulling. Great Khan and Naito was hair pulling, tugging, yanking, and controlling.
Definitely.
I mean, wow.
And Naito was mocking him in the beginning, mocking Okan.
And once they stopped that, it started getting a little more serious. It took a little bit longer to get serious, and once it did, you got to see what this match was really all about. Mm-hmm. And I get it. The silliness was to just sort of prolong it, to extend the match. I get that. You know what? Hey, I want to revisit Yujiro Takahashi for a moment. He ain't shit. All right. And when I say that, what I'm talking about is worthwhile in the eyes of the viewers as contendership material. There's people that will never rise above opening card or mid card, but you can look at them and say, you know what? You push them, they can be something. Yujiro is not that. He's the standard bearer of mediocrity. That's what he is. He's the poster child for not gonna make it. He's safe in the ring. You can work with him. You just can't get a good match out of him. And when I say a good match, I mean something where it's on edge. You're concerned. There's things going on. There's pushing emotions and things like that. Hold up. We got to rewind. Henade's talking. We got to hear what he say. We got to hear what he say. He's talking. Y'all can't hear him. Okay. Revenge for what? Okay. He's like, stay hungry, United Empire. We own this. We're taking this tag league. You know what? Word. Mm-hmm. Do your thing, man. Do you, boo? Darken that mustache and comb it, though.
I don't think he want to be boo.
Great Khan talking. He did a good promo. Don't know what he was saying, but you know what I'm saying. You could tell the people were listening. Mm-hmm. They weren't just doing that, clapping and whatnot. Like, oh, you said words. Well, we applaud. No, they were listening.
You are capable of speech.
All right. So the match, this right here. Because of the opening, I can't give it a 5 stars. I'd give it 4. They worked. They beat the hell out of each other.
I give it 5.
I ain't giving this shit 5. That opening part kills it.
Now, if they had broke out with the opening part halfway through the match, I could agree with you. But it was building up. It was the beginning.
It was pulling hair silliness.
It wasn't silliness. I'm sure that shit hurt.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Scalp pulling, strangling. Yeah. But it was building up.
But you could tell they were just fucking with each other.
Yeah, it was the beginning of the match.
I leave that up to y'all. What y'all think? You know, if y'all say, hey, look, it is the build up the match, it's part of that, okay, then I will say 5 stars. But I'm just saying it's not to be taken serious. That's why I detract from the 5 stars, because all that hair pulling and stuff, it was funny and it was silly. It just wasn't, I'm going to say, competitive.
Ask O'Con's scalp if that shit was competitive.
I'll ask it. And you know what you're gonna say? I got paid. He's gonna say, I got paid, bitch. I'll be like, yeah, you got paid. You know, you might not call me a bitch in front of a woman. You know, there's a reason you got all that green in your hair.
Are you questioning the pain?
Man, fuck his pain. Alright, look. I'll be honest with you, there's a lot that happens in this match.
Yes.
It is a straight up great ton of stuff that happens in this match. I don't know if I can really sum it up or pull out any, because there weren't any one good thing that happened. You know, they worked on Great O'Con's leg. They did a good job, but then they left it alone. You know, they did. Here's a stupid spot. Great O'Con gets put in the figure 4, quickly slides himself towards the ropes. He's practically in arm's reach, and then he rolls towards the middle of the ring to turn the figure 4 over. Why don't you just grab the damn rope?
Maybe he was disoriented.
Yeah, all right, he was so disoriented, he pulled himself to the rope, and they'd be like, oh no, I don't know where I am. Let me roll the other way. I just don't feel that. I don't feel that. And then it got rolled back over. Naito's in control, and then Naito goes, then I think Great O'Con got the ropes then. And then Naito goes into, I don't know how to let go of this hold. I just got started wrestling. You have to help me out. You have to break my legs free. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, Con, pain don't make you rational.
Okay. I give that to an extent, but outside of that, the match was solid. Yeah, Great O'Con had Sonata hollering.
Mm-hmm.
He had him in that sidearm choke. So I don't really know what that's called or what he called it. Naito didn't really get too much of his own stuff in.
Mm-mm. He kept getting thrown out.
And the match at one point devolved into just singles matches, but then it picked up, and then LIJ started their run at double team moves and whatnot, and then United Empire started their double team moves. They started working as units, but more like it's in the heap middle of war, and all you're doing is getting into the ring to make sure the other doesn't die. That's what it seemed like for a while, which was a good thing to heat it all up. I thought Sonata was going to close it with the European clutch, but Great O'Con put his hands up like,
Mm-hmm.
Then put him in the Iron Claw from behind, and then got him up. Dominator, 1, 2, 3. United Empire, they win.
Yep.
They take it home. That's what happened.
It was a great match.
Yeah, it was. Look,
Hanare and O'Con ain't no joke.
That's that team. They know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good team to keep together. They should keep that together. I'm not gonna do my long outros anymore. I'm not, but I will say this. This is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to remember to do it, because I'm genuine when I thank y'all. I'm genuine. I'm honest. I'm not doing smoke up your ass. I'm not doing none of that.
We don't have enough smoke for that.
No. Yeah. So, wait. You saying they got a large asshole or something?
Yes, they got large asses.
What's wrong with you?
Okay, they have no ass. What do you want?
No, they've got clearly they are good listeners. They're good people. Their rectums are nice and normal
I'm not
for
talking
them.
about their rectums.
You said their ass.
You
You blow smoke on somebody's ass. Where you think it's going?
Big old round ass.
Okay, you talking about booty cheeks. Alright, so seriously, this is how my spiel is going to try to go from now on. And make it short. It's been Sedrik and Sidra for CR Wrestling Commentary. Thank you very much for your time, patience, and energy. We deeply appreciate it. Please give this a like, share it with others. You know, we appreciate all the downloads. We appreciate it. That's going to do it for today for New Japan Pro Wrestling's World Tag League 2021. Day 6. Should be day 6. So with that said, good night. See you next time.